Hi everybody. You are live with the Missing Persons Recovery Specialist Nancy Schaefer. I'm going live right now after being contacted on our page to assist in finding a 13-month-old baby boy by the name of Silas Ojeda. He's missing out of Cheyenne, Wyoming. I'm going to list some basic information about the case. The child, I believe, is 13 months old. He was reported missing by his grandfather, and I believe it was the grandfather on the biological father's side that reported him missing on October 26th. According to reports, the mother's boyfriend had admitted to the child being getting secondhand high on meth and falling off the counter. Now, I reviewed some things that were released from the press. I believe the landfills were searched based on a cadaver dog hitting in the dumpster. I don't believe he's in the landfill, and let me tell you why. I do know that there were materials found in the dumpster that contained, human remains, scent that was probably with the baby. The baby probably was not put in the dumpster. The materials of the blankets or car seat or whatever was mode of method. It's called cross transfer. I don't believe, and I believe that those materials were recovered from the dump. The baby's 13-month-old baby boy remains were not. The biological family on the father's side has a justice for Silas. It's S-I-L-A-S, Ojeda, O-J-E-D-A, page on Facebook. Now, it is cold there, so this is what I'm recommending the family, since unfortunately I can't be there. With the colder temperatures, it's going to slow down the decomposition process a lot. And of course, we want to recover this beautiful little baby boy. Now, the mother's boyfriend, which biologically, just so you know, that this baby has been taken away from this mother 3 times and given back, just so you know. The mother is no longer in jail. She has been set free. Why? I am very disturbed by the facts of this case, and I can see why the biological side of the family is disturbed as well. What I recommended to the family, what I'm recommending to the family is, as disturbing this is, and I don't recommend you searching for him. I know that there are first responders been searching since beginning of October. It wasn't reported missing until October 26th. Now, there is another biological child was involved in this case, and I believe the father of that child had came to the home and noticed the smashed inside of the kid's face and said, "You need to bring that baby to a doctor," from what I was told and what I understand. So why that's not enough probable cause to incarcerate the mother is or charge her is beyond me. I'm disgusted by this case. Absolutely. Outraged. And I think that the United States should be outraged. The problem with this case in Cheyenne, Wyoming, this case will never get the national attention that it needs. Unfortunately. That's why Missing in America is going on, and we're going to try to assist with recovering this poor little baby boy. Like I said, I don't believe he's in the landfill. I have a little bit more experience on some of this than some of the other people. The reason why the cadaver dog probably hit in the dumpster was because of probably the blanket that the baby was wrapped in, or the car seat or something contained cross-transfer decomposition, which is very common. But of course, by standards, they probably searched the landfill. Why they're only charging this man, first of all, regardless of the circumstances of how this 13-month-old baby boy was failed by the DIFA system, is beyond me. And why they're now searching for his remains. And why they're only charging him with manslaughter is beyond me as well, since he's not giving up. If he... I'm very angry. I'm so sorry. If he is truthful in how this happened, that this was accidental, then I would think that one would, bring law enforcement to where he disposed of this beautiful little baby boy's body, which forensically could be able to determine or substantiate his claims of how it is. Why it's just manslaughter is beyond me. 13-month-old baby boy? Really? My suggestion is I do know that there's a trailer park or trailer involved. I'm going to recommend that somebody take a cadaver dog around all the trailers in that area, around the ends of the skirts. It's very possible he's somewhere else, and he's probably very close, depending on my brief profile of this gentleman. He's probably somewhere close, and somewhere close to where they could watch at all times. Why this mother is not in jail? We're talking about a 13-month-old baby boy that the DIFA system has been involved in this case that I know of 3 times, and has been given back to this biological mother. I do not believe that she did not know what happened to the baby. I believe the baby was injured. They tried to cover it up, didn't take the little boy for medical care, and the baby died. There's no way you can go 3 days. You're not at work for 3 days in a row. I don't care what you do. And the fact that there's also proof that the biological father of the other child admitted to seeing the baby during that period of time, saying that his face was smashed in and all bruised. Accident or no accident, it becomes to the point where if it's an accident, then tell law enforcement where there's... respect your child. This mother knows where this baby is. This man knows where this baby is. I don't believe he's in the dump. I believe that the scent from the dogs was cross-transfer, decomposition from the baby being wrapped in something. I had given recommendations to people too. If you're not a first responder, if you're not certified, or you don't know what you're doing, you should not be searching. First of all, I know it's cold out there and everybody wants to bring this to a close, but what you can do is keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open in terms of, and then other people say, oh, well, there wouldn't be any turkey vultures. You do want to keep an eye out for turkey vulture activity. Thank God, with the way that the weather is there, that it would increasingly slow down the decomposition process. Therefore, keep an eye out for turkey vultures in the area. I'm going to be doing some more research as far as the area, and also contacting law enforcement to give them my expertise, and to thank you to the person who contacted our page. I appreciate the wonderful things you said about me, and my history with my cases. I thank you. I'm going to profile this case in the next probably 4 or 5 days. First of all, report anything suspicious to law enforcement. I'm sure that they have a tip line. If not, then I would recommend to the biological father side of the family request that there was a tip line put into into play here. If not, anybody that has information on this case, and we only do this on a rare occasion on certain cases, can report 100% anonymous tips to www.missinginamerica.us. We are going to take 100% anonymous tips in this little boy's case. We don't need your name, we don't need your phone number, we don't need your email. All you do is click on anonymous tips. Again, to do an 100% anonymous tip, you can go to www.missinginamerica.us and submit that tip. Now, people that are in the community or the family, I wouldn't recommend you searching unless you're a first responder or certified, and let me tell you why. If something was to come upon something, and I know everybody don't want, just says, well, that's what I want to do. You guys can contaminate a scene or cause something to where this person is not properly prosecuted. And we don't want to do that. Missing America is going to be sending some search areas and some recommendations of what to look for as far as based off of the profile. Everybody that knows me on this page know I'm very good at what I do. And I'm going to be, hopefully law enforcement is going to be open. Also, I'll be contacting search and rescue, also to send my search grids as far as where I recommend that they search. But first of all, what I think that they should do is take a cadaver dog around the skirts of the other trailer parks. Does anyone have any question? Any other questions? Yes. Justice for, I'm sorry, I'm bad with names, especially ones, is Silas Ojeda. It's SILAS OJEDA. Again, they do have probable cause to know that this baby is deceased. Unfortunately, the community can keep an eye out also. I want law enforcement also to be careful of other tips coming in. If this guy was a meth user, I guarantee there's probably 50 people right behind him putting in false tips to impede on this investigation or to bring law enforcement in a different direction. So my recommendation also with that is to, of course, go through all leads, but don't let it sway you one way or the other. I want to look at this area a little bit more. Does anyone have any comments? Is his family watching this? I want to thank Sally for asking us to come on live. They really need your support. This, you see all the cases going national. There is nothing being done besides the normal search methods for this little boy. It's starting to snow there in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Their family needs your support. You're very welcome, Sally. Does anyone else have any questions? Again, you may not search, but keep your eyes open. My recommendation is keep your eyes open for turkey vultures. I know it's a sad thing to think about, but in this case, they will probably be flying low in an inverted circle, or most likely in a triangle, would be going back and forth. If any of you guys see that, please contact me and tell me what area that is. And then I can get law enforcement or the proper authorities to professionally search that area. That's how you can help. Keep your eyes open, keep your ears open. And please, everyone, support this family, the family that reported this poor little boy missing. They do have enough evidence to determine that they are searching for this little boy's body. Again, the mother's boyfriend has been charged with manslaughter. He has not given up the location. The dump has been searched. Under the trailer, I believe, has been searched. A lot of other first responders have been searching. And it is snowing and it is cold there. Bear with me 1 second. I unfortunately had to make this video brief due to my time constraints, but one of our very loyal followers and fans had messaged me and begged me to help this family. So this is what Missing in America is about, and this is what we're going to do. I will be having his family, I will be sending the my research and search areas based off of factual information, but unfortunately if law enforcement isn't willing to work with me, there's not really much I can do, and it only can go off based on what's reported in the news, and sometimes we know that's not 100% factual, and can be very, very ridiculous sometimes. So they can also reach out to our page on Missing in America on Facebook. They can also contact our website on missinginamerica.us. Also, if they want to give confidential information that I could use in order to give them as far as my professional view is where to search. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to never stop searching.